Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
And here, the first Super Bowl of the 30s, Super Bowl 64 is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action now. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
his throw here's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lawrence.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Here's a diving catch right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 39 yards.
And the Buccaneers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Adams.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence, he's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Jalen Waddle.
26 yards.
And the Broncos are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play action. It's Jackson being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Second down, here's Mostert again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can be.
As they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And they work this out past the 25.
They go play action now. Lawrence
going deep for Diggs. He's got him in, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back. Offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Lawrence, buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now for the point after. Fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ballooning, and the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point safely through, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made by Chase Young. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Forced out to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.